I did was I got all my joists cut to length, and then I ripped them down to widths. They're 4 1/8 on this side and 3 9/16 on that side. And I glued and screwed each one of them down. So I glued my rim joist in the back and screwed it to the wall, bottom plate and joist studs. And then I set each board down and glued it to the floor, but also screwed it to the rear rim joist. So all 4 of my regular joists, and then I glued this, preset them square and screwed them in. Stood on it, got it nice and, stuck. I used what did I use? This 0-second grab Loctite. This stuff is awesome. See, it says 0-second instant grab, power grab, heavy duty, Loctite makes it. This is the white version. I got the white because I'm doing it for a shower. So this is the same stuff. I got a whole bucket underneath there of it. I'll be using that for everything. It's basically the same stuff as, any construction adhesive. I use the clear a lot in different applications outside and, all kinds of different stuff. But I got my joists down, glued and screwed. Couldn't screw them down to the floor because it's cement, but that instant grab really holds well. I mean, that's like liquid nails or 5200 to be honest. Anyway, then I got my first piece of plywood laid, put my hole in it for my toilet drain, and then I glued and screwed that piece down, and then I glued and screwed another piece down. So we have 2 9/16 thick Advantech overpressure treated joists with 0-second grab. And also, after I was done doing the rim joists, I went around and gave it a waterproof seal around the edge. Caulked it in well. And I'll probably caulk it in more, especially when I paint. Like before I put trim around it, I'll caulk it in again. And after the trim, I'll caulk it in again. Because I'll be painting this floor dark gray. What I'll be doing with this floor is I'll do the same exact, the hybrid smart flooring there that clicks together. It's good for bathrooms and kitchens. It's waterproof. Some are called life proof. Some are, there's all kinds of different brands of it, but it's a floating floor system. I'll get that installed here. And then I'll trim around it. And what I'll do is I'll just barely trim, dado. My trim will be about a little bit higher than my plywood, maybe 1/4 inch, like a captain's lip. And I'll dado this high about 1/4 inch into my trim, and it'll set over this perfectly with 45-degree corners. It'll look good. I'll make it look nice. And then I'll set my toilet in, hook it up, and call it good. But basically, I got to do drywall and priming and painting first before I get into that. So there's quite a bit to do before I get into all that. I'd like to put my door in as well. But good enough for the day. I've got my flange on order. That'll be coming soon. My flange is the inside fit. This is a 90, and it just sits right down in there. It'll sit flush to my floor. As you can see, my floor has just about a 1/16 to about 1/8 of an inch gap higher. And what that'll do is it'll allow the flange to sit down in there without putting too much pressure on my pipe, because I don't want my pipe to set down in or else I'll lose grade. But I'm also gonna spray foam in around there, and I might even drill holes here and there and spray foam it. I'm worried that I might get too much sweating though, so I may not. I might just leave the air right there and leave it so that air can come in and out of it. And I did set it up for success because I ran the joists linear instead of sideways. So there should be plenty of air circulation in there. But I'm sure a little bit of spray foam, like on the pipe and around the inside of the drain, around the pipe wouldn't hurt if I just drilled holes, you know, through the rim joist on this side of the wall. Because I'm not going to sheathe this part of the wall at all. This will all just be a walled off hallway with drywall. And then I'll leave all of this open so it's easiest to maintain. Like the backside of my toilet, backside of my shower, everything will be accessible. But tomorrow we're working on shimming out the floors and the walls, and you know, we'll be building a platform just like this over here on the shower. I wanted to do the smaller toilet, you know, it's a little bit neater. I don't have this off wall and I don't have to build another wall. So I did the toilet first just to kind of get a system going. And now that I have a good system and I know it works, this is what I do for a business. So I don't know. It's just been a while since I've got to do my thing. So, you know, got myself back in action. Tomorrow I'll build this base, level the wall out, and build another wall here for my 4-piece shower. I might even get to set my base, which that would be really cool. So yeah, pretty stoked. As soon as I'm done with this shower, I can start my drywall process. Drywall and insulation. So stay tuned. I'll catch you at the next step. Main Man Squanto, out.